hello to everybody who is watching this. So you've rooted your Android phone and now you can't log into Snapchat. That's fine. It happens to every rooted Android, but I'm here to show you how to get around that issue. Now there are a lot of methods out there that may work. I can't say for certain. I've only tried one other method and that ended up soft bricking my phone, but since then I have unbricked and got it working again. I don't know about all the other methods and I have not even bothered to try them because they seem more complex and risky if you don't know what each tool, option, feature and so on actually does. I'm pretty much a novice myself, hence why I avoided all those other methods as well, especially after bricking my phone. In my opinion, the method that I'm about to show you is by far the easiest, the least time consuming, and it's absolutely risk free. Just know that you will need a computer for this, and one other thing I should say is that I did not come up with this method myself, so I'll be sure to leave credits in the description. So as of the 27th of February Australian Eastern Standard Time, this method is guaranteed to work because I just tried this yesterday and I had no issues. I've also tried this several times over again today just to double check. So first of all, let me just show you a couple of things so you can see that there's no deceit or any lies in the method that I'm about to show you. Okay, so this is the phone that I'm going to be using. Let's just go ahead and unlock it. Let me just get rid of these for the meantime. Okay, so now we're going to go to root checker and verify root. As you can see, the phone is clearly rooted, and if I go back home, launch Snapchat, you can see that it's working perfectly fine. Okay, so let's just put this aside for the meantime. Let's get back into the video. Okay, so the first thing we will do is go over and download BlueStacks. So what BlueStacks is basically a tablet emulator. So essentially it imitates a tablet. Okay, so go ahead and download it, and it's 284 megabytes. So I've already downloaded it myself, I've already installed it. So once you're done downloading and installing it, you can proceed with this video. So I'm just going to open it up. After you're done installing it, it's going to just ask you to log into your Gmail account. Go ahead and do that, and then go over to Google Play, and then you will download 4 apps that you will need. So you'll need Snapchat, you will need Root Checker, you will need Titanium Backup, and ES File Explorer. Okay, so the very first thing we're going to do is just log on to Snapchat. Okay. Go over to login. Now for some reason your account logs in, but then all you see is a black screen, whatever term you want to use. Now that's not because obviously I'm not using a webcam, but for some reason it just does this. So what you need to do is just keep closing it, open up Snapchat until it loads, keep repeating the process until it actually loads, until you actually see this buttons down, and until you can actually see your profile. For some reason you need to actually do this, and you need to make sure that everything loads up because it won't work essentially. Okay, so I tried a few times to do it without waiting for Snapchat to completely load, and at the end Snapchat didn't work on my Android phone. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I was unable to open the camera, that's fine. So the profile has loaded, yes, that's good. Cancel, and if you go on to Discovery, for some reason Discovery just never loads. Okay, so just don't worry about that. As long as your profile loads up, and as long as stories, chat, whatever you want to call it, loads up, you're fine to proceed. Okay, so now we're gonna close Snapchat, and just to show you, this device is not rooted. Okay, verify root. Sorry, root access is not properly installed on this device. That's fine. Let's just close that. So now what we need to do is go over to BSTweaker. Okay, so that stands for BlueStacks Tweaker. So this is on a Google Drive. Now this is not my own Google Drive, but the original maker of the tool. I promise this is 100% safe. Feel free to run any scans on it with your antivirus just to double check if you're doubtful. So you just right click and then download it as a zip file. So I have it over here, and then just right click, extract. I've already extracted it. So now what you need to do is just launch the exe file. Okay, run. And now the very first thing you're going to do is actually close BlueStacks. Okay. So now stay on the main tab and go over, click on Force Kill BS. So Force Kill BlueStacks. Okay, so once it says Force Kill True, you're fine. As you can see, those two lights have turned red. That means it's been completely closed, including the processes. So now you'll go over to Helpers tab and root for BlueStacks. Click on the Unlock Multi button. Just wait for it to finish. It should only take about 10-15 seconds, maybe even less. Okay, so it says Unlock True. That's good. So now we go back to the main tab. Okay, and now what we'll do is start BS, so start BlueStacks, wait for it to load. Okay, and now we go back to BlueStacks Tweaker, and now if we go over to Helpers once again, and now root for BlueStacks, click on Patch. Okay, root patch true. That's all you need. We can close this, go back to apps, and then launch root checker once again. And if you go verify root, congratulations, root access is properly installed on this device. We're good to go. Okay, so now what we need to do, we can close this. We have to go onto Titanium Backup. Okay, do not show again, and now go over to the checklist icon, and now you'll need to click on backup all user apps plus system data. So remember, we're trying to back up the app as well as the app data. So the app data will contain your login information, and there's this trick to getting this to work. So once you restore this backup onto your phone, once you launch Snapchat, it will automatically launch it with you logged in, with your credentials logged in. Okay, so that's how you get around this issue. So backup all user apps, we're gonna deselect all, go down to the bottom, find Snapchat, find Snapchat, and now click OK. So now it's backing it up. Just give it a few seconds. So now it's just backing it up onto BlueStacks. Okay, so Titanium backup, batch backup finished. Okay, we can close Titanium backup. Now we'll go on to ES File Explorer. Okay, just go through this. Okay, start now. Now go on to internal storage, scroll down to the bottom, and now hold the left click to select Titanium backup, because if you just left click it once, it will take you inside the folder. So you want to hold that left click to select it, and now copy, and now you want to head over to this Windows folder. So what that's referring to your Windows on your C drive. Okay, so click once, and now for some reason only these folders come up, but that's fine. We're just gonna stick with pictures, so the pictures folder, and now we'll paste it. Okay, copy files, blah blah blah, has been done successfully. So now what we'll need to do is connect your phone to your computer and make sure that it is set so that it's set to MTP, so you can transfer and manage files. And now we go over to start, go to pictures. So there it is, titanium backup, and find your device on my computer. Go on to either internal storage or SD card if you have, and in my case I'm gonna have to delete the titanium backup because I already had it on there from the last time. And now we've copied this, so we're just gonna paste it into our phone's storage. Okay, so that's pretty much done. Okay, we don't need the computer anymore, so what we'll now do is head over to the phone. Okay, so now I'm gonna get rid of Snapchat, so uninstall it, click OK. Now we'll go over, open up titanium backup, go on to the checklist icon once again, and go onto restore missing app with data. Okay, so Snapchat automatically shows up and automatically detects the titanium backup folder that you've just copied onto your phone. So now what we're going to do is click OK. Now don't leave this video, okay, because there's something very important that I have to point out at the end. Okay, so it's restoring Snapchat. It's going to ask you to install. Okay, just give it a few seconds to install. Okay, now this is very important. Okay, so you have two options, done and open. Make sure to press done, okay, because if you click open it just won't work. Okay, or it won't log you in right away. It's gonna ask you for your login information, and obviously that doesn't work, and that's why you're watching this video. Okay, so we're gonna go done. Okay, just give it a second. That's great. Go back home and now open Snapchat, and there you go. No issues whatsoever. It's working perfectly fine. Discovery is working, chat/story is working. There you go. Okay, so if you found this video helpful, please give it a like and share it around. Once again, full credit to the people who actually came up with this method. I just thought that would be useful to put everything together into one video, so it's easier for people to follow. So once again, as you can see, this method was super easy, absolutely no risks involved in damaging anything or messing up your phone, etc. So once again, thank you for watching. Please share around if you found this helpful, and have a good one. Thank you.